Trevor Moore and Zach Kreger are two members of the popular comedy troupe, The Whitest Kids You Know. And while they were out touring and doing promotion for their film, Miss March, they came to Austin, and I was able to sit down and talk to them for a little while. Now, I'm going to be honest. I wasn't entirely crazy about the movie, and it's very obvious in the review that I did for the film. However, all my feelings aside about the movie, I wish the best for these two guys. I mean, I really do wish them great fortune because they were absolutely really cool to sit down and talk to. Very down to earth, very funny, and I think that comes across very well in this interview that we did. I can see why people like these guys a lot. So with that said, I hope you have as much fun listening to the interview as we had recording it. And here it is. All right, guys, how you doing?
Good, how are you, man?
I mean, besides that police car outside, you guys are looking like you actually did something wrong before you got here.
I killed a couple people last night.
Okay,
Yeah.
You can admit it. You know, it's all right.
It's all right.
So, Trevor Moore,
Yeah.
and Zach Kreger,
You got it.
and you guys are from the comedy troupe, The Whitest Kids You Know.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which is cool because those are a couple of the whitest names I've ever heard.
Trevor and Zach?
Trevor and Zach, man. Yeah.
Trevor's a very British name, right?
Yeah, that's
Hello.
Yeah, Trevor.
Hello.
exactly. Yeah, you should be like riding a horse or something. And,
Well, I've got a monocle right now. People can't see it. But
The Black Power Ranger's name was Zach. So it can't be that white.
there's a there's a
still a
black
Power
Power
Ranger.
Ranger. Now,
Yeah.
are we
Mighty
talking?
Morphin Power Rangers.
No, we're
Never
talking
heard
about
that
he
show?
wears a black outfit, or is there a black
dude.
man
Well, he
inside
wears a
of?
black outfit and he's a black guy.
Oh, he must be like a Carlton or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude's an Oreo. He ain't no real Power Ranger. He ain't no
He's
real
still
black
a
man.
Power Ranger.
No,
That Power Rangers was messed up, man. The Black Power Ranger wore black. The Asian Power Ranger wore yellow. The girl wore pink. And then the
It's Girls
normal
Love
dude-
Pink. Girls Love Pink.
Yeah.
and what did the black Power Ranger wear? What did he wear like a gold suit? Or something?
It should have been like purple and gold. And black.
Yeah, like lime green
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah.
that. Now, was he like the sidekick? While we're talking about Power Rangers, I don't know. But while we're on the subject, did he say things like whenever everybody like did their thing? Was he
Dude, I
like,
was like, oh damn.
yeah, oh snap, baby, yeah, we're gonna get that monster and all
He's
that.
like the Transformer.
Jazz?
The Transformer who speaks only in rap and stuff like that. Did you see the movie?
Well, did like
That's
recently?
not in the movie.
The Transformer movie? Yeah.
Jazz the rapping car or something?
Yeah.
Man, you were about
remember
the
that.
you were about the most stereotyping motherfucker I've ever seen.
How
Just
so?
because he's a black Transformer, now he's got a rap. He didn't
You haven't seen the Transformer movie?
the old one from the
No,
80s?
the movie that they made.
Oh, the Michael Bay movie?
Yeah, they made one of the Transformers
That car was white.
He wasn't rapping. He just
Oh, have you haven't seen the movie?
next thing you know, you're gonna say he was like eating a watermelon somewhere in the background. Or
Sure.
something.
Yeah.
I mean, we are talking about the whitest kids, you know. All right, come on now. So I guess we can talk about the movie now, which is
If you like.
which is Miss March. I mean, we don't have to now. I know you've been answering the same questions all morning.
I'm into Power Rangers and Transformers.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, let's move on to Transformers then. You gonna write the sequel or anything?
Transformers 4.
Yeah,
I think they
exactly.
already have 3 ironed out, seriously.
All right, I'm gonna talk about this damn movie now. That's what y'all brought me here for. We're gonna talk about Miss March. Now, you guys, you started doing a comedy show, and you were the one that actually created it, right? You started everything.
Me and a guy Sam started the club, but I mean we were all pretty much there from the beginning. Yeah.
Okay, so you did this in college,
Yeah.
and where you go to? It was in New York.
School of Visual Arts. Yeah, a
Okay.
bunch of us went to the School of Visual Arts.
So now you've gone from doing this project in college.
Mm-hmm.
Skip a few years, and now you made a movie.
Yeah.
I was going to ask this question, but I heard you answered over there, so I'm not going to pretend like I did research or anything.
Okay.
So I heard you answer earlier to the guy who was interviewing you. You said that Fox approached you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So were they watching? God damn it! Man,
Man,
real professional, man.
turn
That's,
on vibrate.
that's Trevor's phone, by the way.
And that's like the 3rd time it's happened today.
Get this guy making a movie. He thinks he can do anything in the middle of an interview.
I got a phone call.
Yeah, look, he's scratching
Yeah.
his ass.
I
now
gotta
and
go.
everything.
I gotta go. Sorry. Sorry.
Now, were they big fans of the stuff that you? Or were they keeping up with the stuff you did?
I think so,
on
yeah.
IFC.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah. They'd seen this. They'd seen the first season. I know they'd come and seen us live actually in LA once or twice. So they were hip. I guess.
And then after that, they said, "Hey, you guys would be perfect for a movie."
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Now
Lucked out, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Now, I don't know if it's because it's early in the morning, but it's kind of like, yeah, Fox approached us to make a movie, and it was all good. Now, when Fox called you and they left, were you like, fuck, man, Fox wants us to make a movie. We're going to get all kind of chicks and money now and everything.
No, it's like that moment never really happened. I mean, everything happens kind of like weird, like gradual steps. Like, I mean, like I heard about it where it came from like I knew this one producer liked the script with us in mind, and it's like, oh, that's cool, but we didn't really like the idea of the script, so it was like, who knows? And then he took it to Fox without even talking to us, and then Fox came and was like, hey, well, you guys should really think about rewriting the script, and we were kind of hesitant, you know, so it wasn't like, because we just didn't want to do like a road trip sex romp comedy. That wasn't something that we were interested in writing, you know, because you know, you put effort into a movie, it takes years, you know, from beginning to end, so it's like you got to be careful about what you pick. So we were like, maybe. And then they were like, no, you should really think about it. You could make it your own. And then it was like, okay, we'll take a stab at the script. And that was kind of the process. So it wasn't like a big party with confetti and shit. You know, it's like, all right, yeah. And then you start writing it, and then you get invested in it. It's like, oh, we can make this really funny. Oh, this is going to be really good. And then it gets exciting. And then, you know, I do remember a phone call when they greenlit it, and we were going to go into production, and that was a fun time. But by that point, there's already so much legal stuff going on, and then the script you've been working on.
Yeah, you're doing so many talks, and
it wasn't out of the blue, you know. It was like a thing.
You get it's kind of like the frog and the boiling water type thing. You get used to it to a point, so it's like, okay, I got a little bit of brains in there somewhere. I know I get the wrong impression when I sat down.
Man, you look so dumb, but you're right. Yeah,
this stupid son of a bitch right here. So now, was that your plan all along? To go into movies, did you ever plan on making a movie, and you just got lucky and somebody approached you?
I mean, I think like we kind of wanted to follow the whole Monty Python career arc where you do the show, sketch comedy show for a couple years, then you make some movies, and everyone can go do whatever they want, and then every now and then you come back together and make like another movie. But I mean, I think we always wanted to do a whitest kids movie, and I think this kind of was just an opportunity that kind of it was open to us, so we were like, okay, cool, let's do that, and hopefully we'll do a Whitest Kids movie next.
So this just made it a whole lot easier now to do the Whitest Kids movie.
Maybe we'll see how it opens. Yeah, if it does well, it made it easier. Yeah.
Okay. Got to ask you, man. Now, in the movie, I don't know if it's because you're playing the character. You know, you are the zany guy.
The crazy dude.
The crazy guy. Is your
Right.
voice? Are you lowering your voice now because you like? Is this your interview voice? Because your voice seems a lot higher in the movie. And
I talked higher in the movie.
okay,
Yeah,
you did.
That is how I normally talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you were sitting down trying to pull a Barry White thing like I'm
trying
on.
to pull-
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I'm doing an interview right now. I have to be sexy with everybody. But
No, I talk high pitch in the movie.
Trying to have sex with everybody.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have sex
I
with
am.
everybody.
I'm hoping this interview gets me sex with everybody.
Starting out with that microphone right there. I'm sorry. I got speaking of the whitest kids, I got the biggest, longest, blackest microphone in front of the face right now.
It's aimed right at us.
I
They could blow it anytime.
This is the hottest.
And I'm like,
interview
but they
ever.
made a sex comedy. I mean, no, it wouldn't matter to them too much. Anybody ever tell you, Zach, that you look like Ryan Reynolds a little bit?
No, I haven't gotten that before.
I know we just jumped from big black microphone to talk that to say I'm not
That's
hitting
a
on you
great
anything.
segue, by the
I know.
way. Yeah.
Speaking of big black long thing, you look like Ryan Reynolds. It's like a prison drama.
He has a black penis, so that wasn't a very random segue.
Yeah.
No, how much time do I have? Because okay, all right. They do this thing all the time. When I get to this point, somebody comes behind me like, "Come on, man,
We gotta go.
dick.
We gotta go.
black dick. We got to call. We got to call cut on that."
Mr. Reynolds is on the phone.
Now, I couldn't help but overhear you talking about lesbians.
Yeah, you were eavesdropping.
I was in the room,
Yeah.
but shit, man, come on, straight guy here about lesbians making out. So, y'all had like really two hot girls. There's a scene in the movie where you got two lesbians driving a car, and they pick you guys up, and they're just making out the whole time, just
Yeah.
doing nasty
They're
shit.
banging each other.
Banging each other, that's right. And you said that those aren't real lesbians.
They're fake lesbians, Hollywood lesbians.
Now, do you buy that for a minute?
That they're not real lesbians?
I think all girls are lesbians to some degree.
I'm gonna ask the makeup woman back there. You agree with that?
Bisexual to some degree, but I think women have more than men do.
You said that, and she looked back there. She almost like spitting in her hands. But no,
Yeah, I think not everyone will admit it, but I think everyone has some percentage of bisexuality in
Bullshit.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah.
Sounds like somebody's bisexual here. Yeah.
But I love dudes.
No, but I think girls are much more open to that.
I'm not bisexual. You just look a lot like Ryan Reynolds. I got a man crush. That's all. No.
We're talking about the big black dicks around.
How long you gonna be in Austin? No, so I mean, no, I to get them to sit down and do something like that. Now, if they're not real lesbians, I mean, did you have to just come in and say, "Hey, look, you're gonna be doing some nasty things, and are you comfortable with this?" And I mean, what's the that's it.
Well, it's Hollywood, so you're like, "Hey, you want to be in a movie?" And they're like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Yeah, make out with each other." All right.
I mean, they were in the room. They read the script before they walked into the room, so they kind of knew on some level what they were getting into. So
I guess
they were great. They were like really like they were really cool. Like, and they had no problem with it. And one of them was married, and the other one
so
wasn't
lucky
married.
ass husband, whoever that was.
Right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess what I was wondering is, did you have like a bunch of girls lined up that you knew weren't going to be in the movie, but come on, you guys in the comedy troupe, were you whispering to each other like, let's just make these two make out? We know we're not going to cast them, but let's just see what this looks like.
No, we wouldn't.
We should have.
We didn't have them make out like in audition, like we, because I just feel like that would be weird. Like, so we were just kind of like, now you will have to make out like the whole time you're in the movie, basically, and but they didn't. I don't think they made out until. We were shooting, yeah.
Oh, okay. So
but then they couldn't keep their hands off each other.
We were like, cut, cut already, Jesus.
I just would let them go. By the end of that shoot, my pants would have been down. But now, I guess the biggest thing is, I heard you were talking about the Hugh Hefner stuff. Like Hugh Hefner, that's an interesting point there. Hugh Hefner was not originally cast in this.
Yeah.
Who did you have originally cast?
Robert Wagner.
And why did you want to have now I know you got fake lesbians in there, but why you want to have a fake Hugh Hefner?
Well, we were afraid that, like, in the writing process that, like, if you had Playboy or Hugh Hefner involved, you don't know, like, how seriously they're going to take their own image and, like, how much they're going to micromanage the script. So we just, like, let's just do the movie that we want to do. Let's, like, not have them involved at all. But then when we shot it that way and we showed it, and people had a problem with the ending. All this time you're trying to get to the Playboy Mansion. Then when you get there, it's not Hugh Hefner. People were like, well, that was the big note that everybody had. So we went after the fact and tried to get Playboy involved, and we lucked out because Hefner saw it, liked it, and didn't want to change anything. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And were certain scenes actually shot at the Playboy Mansion?
Yeah, like his scene was in his den. So he came down his own, he came down from a nap and shot his scene and went up and finished his nap.
His nap.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
Coming out of that room smell like ass. Yeah, his nap. Right. Yeah. Now, what's it like to meet Hugh Hefner? I mean, I guess he just came down, shot his thing, and that was it. Huh? He didn't hang out with you guys, anything like that.
No, he didn't hang out. I mean, I think he's actually a pretty busy guy, but he was cool. I mean, he's really nice. He let us like poke fun at him. I mean, in the movie, he's like crying in one scene.
Yeah.
And he talks about how he dated this really busted chick a long time ago, and he's like totally cool with it. Like that's what we were worried that he was going to have a problem with, but he really didn't. And if you ask him to do a line again a different way, he's like, sure, I'll do that. Yeah, and he'd do it. And he worked. Like the night before, we found out later he'd like spent the whole night rehearsing lines and stuff, which is like really nice of him to do. So yeah.
Because he's an old guy. He doesn't care. He's rich.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an old guy. I mean, let's just admit it. I mean, I don't mean to be...
he's totally old.
He's 82.
I mean, he's 82. I mean, I don't want to be too nasty here, but I mean, he's 82, still fucking. I mean, I mean, that's what it comes down to. I mean, that's the coolest guy in the world.
Yeah.
And so I envy you guys for the good fortune that you have. I mean, you're handed a movie, and you're given pretty much total control over it in a way. I mean, you were able to rewrite it, and you directed. Both of you directed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got to star in it, and you got to hang out with Hugh Hefner, man, in the mansion. I mean, you guys must be just really counting your blessings right now.
Yeah, we must have been pretty good people in the last life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Like-
you ain't shit now.
Like,
No.
like Kennedy and Gandhi or something.
I guess the last thing is, you know what? I'm just wasting time. I didn't really have a last thing.
Oh, really?
This is like, I thought I was going to get cut off a long time ago. At this point, I guess you just ask anything. Did you pick up any Playboy bunnies while you were there
He
at all?
brought one on tour with us.
Yeah.
Did you?
They loaned us one. Yeah.
You just did like a real double take.
Yeah.
I know.
They let us we went down to the bunny cellar, and they're like, "Yeah, you go on tour. Like, take a playmate, and then bring her back.
All right, I ain't that goddamn dumb now. Okay, you don't have to take it that far. Okay.
No, we did bring one on tour with us. Sarah Jean Underwood, who's in the movie, came on tour with us.
Who?
Sarah Jean Underwood. She was like.
Oh, I thought you said Sergi, like some Italian hairy guy.
Sergio Underwood. Yeah.
No, I did have a last thing, and that's what it was.
You did not.
No, I did. No,
you
I
just made it up while we were talking.
I did. Okay, you got me. There's some important thing I want to say. How can I rebound from all that gay shit I was talking? No, so. No, this is
You're
serious
like
thing.
outing yourself right here on your own show.
I'm doing what?
You're outing yourself.
Yeah.
Right
Hey, man, he's got his Barry.
This interview's over.
He's got his Barry White voice going on.
Yeah, man.
And you got the
There's a huge
Ron Reynolds thing.
microphone,
Man.
yeah.
Shit, this is we're gonna make a Corey sandwich before this is over with.
Yeah.
We gotta hide shit now. God damn it. Let's do it. You two. Now, how good of friends are you? And
Is this going into the?
this
other
is
stuff?
not going into
Okay.
some gay shit. All right? Are you
Like,
guys?
How comfortable are you? Like, would you sit in his lap?
What is your opinion of me so far? This.
Yes, when I fold my legs like this. Oh shit! I just kicked the goddamn thing out right. Yeah, I tried to cross my legs like some basic instinct shit and knock the whole earplugs out and everything. No, what I was going to ask was, will you two make out with each? No, will you? How is it to co-direct something? I mean, with you guys having to direct a movie together, and is this your first film? I mean, I know you directed sketches, and I imagine a sketch is like for you guys, what about 10 minutes top, probably?
Oh, that's really long.
That's long.
I think we
Okay,
have one
yeah.
that's 11, but most of our sketches are around like 2
2 or
minutes.
3.
About 2 or 3. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't need two people to do that. Right? to direct
We
a sketch.
do. Oh, you shouldn't. Yeah.
Why you trying to make me the bad guy here? You make it sound like, all right, I'm almost done here. So I know, you get to the fucking question. So what's it like to direct a movie with someone you've worked with before and just direct it with someone else?
I mean, it's kind of like it's sort of the way we've been doing things, like, with the show and everything. And, and it's kind of like, if Zach's in front of the camera, I'm usually behind it. And if I'm in front of the camera, he's behind it. So, and if we're both on camera, then we'll just go to the monitor and watch the playback and be like, okay, we can move on or we need to do it again. So, it's just kind of like, it's pretty natural to us because that's the way we've kind of always done things.
And I think it has like definite advantages. It's like if ideas have to be like tested and proven. Like it's like and built upon. So it's like I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's like any creative choice you're making on set is like kind of filtered through the other person or enhanced by it or something like that. So I think it's good for us. It's good. I don't know if that made any sense at all, what I just said, but
I thought it made sense.
I know.
thanks, buddy. See, that's why we work so well.
See, you gave an answer. He's like, I got to be heard too. So I'm just gonna make up some shit right here.
Is that what that sounded like?
It did. It sounded like some bullshit you just made. I ain't gonna lie. You gonna bust me? I'm gonna bust you too. Okay. So,
man,
so
you really
working
took me to
together. Yeah,
town.
so it was so easy to do.
I have ideas too, everyone.
You have ideas. Now I elaborate.
And I'm here.
And I look like Ryan Reynolds, so I don't need to think. But no. So so if you do
man.
another movie, I'm just come on.
This interview goes between being like confrontational and then like really hot, like
Wow, you guys are so cute. Fuck you. No, so so that I guess that's it, man. I really appreciate you guys being really cool.
Thanks,
doing this.
man.
Had a good time. Thank you.
Oh,
Thanks.
cool.
And congratulations.
Thanks,
Thanks, man.